All right, here we go, beautiful people. What's up? This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist. I'm here to do a painting live. Uh, hi, excuse me. I've been having a little bit of allergies. Don't mind me. And it's cold too, so who even knows what's going on? Let's do this. Bam. All right. Let's do this, baby. Here we go. So I'm gonna paint a little bunny, okay? But as you guys, those of you who know, the way that I like to do it is I like to draw it first, and I draw it using just a simple little brush, a number 4 flat brush, or round, and Mars black. Just the color black. And I take my time a little bit with it, you know, when I'm gonna draw it. And the reason for that is because I'm establishing the roadmap to my painting. Very simple. Check that out. One of the things that I've noticed about being an artist is that often we spend a lot of time and energy overcompensating a painting. What I mean by that is um, that many times the painting is finished, or you don't need to put so much work many times into it for it to be perfect. And just, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with putting a lot of work into it, a lot of brush work and whatnot. But at least in my case, I found out that overcompensating a painting doesn't necessarily make it better. I often find that overcompensating a painting makes it worse, in my case. So I like to keep it very simple and try not to spend so much time outside of what I believe it needs. Super simple. Check it out. There we go. Boom. Just that. Now I'm going to go into it with color. And the color is interesting because you can play so much with it. You know. Again, I take my time, but I try not to overthink it. You know, just kind of take my time with it a little bit. But let the brush do the work. Let the brush do the work. You don't have to do much of the work. The brush itself does the work. Check it out. I recommend brushes with long bristles. See? Something like this. Because the brush now can bend, right? As you're painting, you can bend it. And so that helps a lot. The brush does most of the work, not your wrist. I just like to keep the colors a little bit fun. Not too serious. Sometimes I make the colors a little bit serious, but for the most part, I just like to keep it fun. Look at that. There's the train again. have no idea why they still use those whistles. I don't find them pleasing at all. It's like they still use the same whistles from the turn of the century. Of not this century, unfortunately. Because like here, in case you haven't heard it, we're gonna sound like we did in the 1800s. And it's like, really, guys? Well, look, there's my bunny. See, very, very simple. I don't want to complicate it too much, because the more you complicate them, the more, the less you're able to see them, to see the art. Now, there is such thing as oversimplifying as well, and what I mean by oversimplifying is that you don't want to put any work in it, right? And not putting work in it is one thing. I mean, being a minimalist painter is one thing. Not putting work in it is another thing. And so there's such thing as just not putting any work into it, unless you're doing minimalist work, and it doesn't, you know what you're doing. But I see far too many artists wanting to finish the painting in a couple of brushstrokes and want it to look representational or realistic, and it's pretty hard to do that if you're just using a couple of brushstrokes. It's really hard to do it unless you have it handled. I'm going to switch brushes now, and I'm going to get something slightly larger. This is number 12, I believe. I was using a number 10. This is a number 12. The trick is to move fast but not be in a hurry. That's the trick. You gotta move fast, but you don't have to be in a hurry. At least that's how I play this game. Because if you're in a hurry, now you're thinking, right? If you're moving fast, you're not really thinking. You're just kind of doing the work. I think being in a hurry comes out of not trusting yourself. Moving fast is the opposite. Moving fast is you know what you're doing. You're trusting yourself, and you're doing the work, and you have a quick pace to it. Sort of like a chef in a busy kitchen, right? The chef moves fast. Not because the chef doesn't know what they're doing, but because they know what they're doing. They are able to move fast. That's kind of how I see it. So there it is. There's my little bunny. Hope you guys enjoy this. By the way, if you like this, if you like any of this work, it's going to be available on my eBay shop. Let's put some whiskers in there. And you can find my work there. I'll put a link below. That way you guys can go check it out. The auctions start at 99 cents. So I mean it's an incredible bargain compared to gallery prices. Just to give you an idea, this is a 14 by 14 inches oil on canvas, In a gallery setting, I would sell this for about between $400 and $700, depending on the frame and the setting. At auction, I started the auction at 99 cents, and there's no reserve, so you can win it. If nobody else is bidding on it, if nobody else wants it, you can definitely win it at some great prices. So there it is, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.